Hi Zach, it's Bo again. I just watched your video on gas prices and how you're so upset about them. And watching it and reading the comments under it has in turn made me rather upset. 51 responses to your video and your video yourself, and only 2 people, I believe, mentioned public transportation. They talked about trains. And it makes me really angry with the American people when I hear all these discussions about gas prices and fuel economy and new technologies, and everyone's ignoring the giant pink elephant in the room that is public transportation. We already have the technologies to help curb some of our gasoline usage, and it's public transportation. I don't know about where you live, but where I live, we have the perfect layout for park and ride buses, for trolleys, for train lines and that sort of stuff, and we don't use them. Everyone I talk to in my area says, I wouldn't use public transportation. It's going to be dirty. There are going to be poor people on it. And it absolutely infuriates me because it's selfish, it's stupid, and it's egotistical. We have the technologies. I mean, right across the water from me in downtown Norfolk, they have the NET, Norfolk Electric Transit. It's a little bus that is run entirely on electricity. It's very economical. And, you know, it gets around, and it's great for the downtown Norfolk area. If we could just expand that to the entire Hampton Roads area and make it practical, meaning you don't have to wait half an hour at a stop for a bus to come, then, you know, we could curb our gas usage by fractions. And it's really, really disheartening for me when I bring this up and everyone just dismisses it. Nobody wants to use it because we're Americans and we're arrogant and we all have to have our big flashy cars. And it's stupid, it's selfish, and it's blind. I mean, it's just blind. We can't afford to keep on like we are. And regions like Tidewater, Virginia, you know, big cities, we really need to get the most for our public transportation. That's where we can really fix a large portion of the problem. You know, you can only do so much in rural areas and suburbs and stuff, but for areas of high population density, this really is the answer. And as Americans, we just ignore it. And yeah, I'm sure people are going to say when they watch this, well, where are we going to get the money to fund this stuff? You know, we don't have the infrastructure for it. No, we don't. You know, Europe has been putting their public transportation infrastructure in place for 50 years plus, and we still haven't hopped on the bandwagon. But there's a very easy way to fund it. Stop pouring billions of dollars into Iraq and Afghanistan. You know, stop giving billions of dollars in aid to Israel, and let's, you know, fund public transportation in our country. Get real. You know, you can impose a tax on people who want to have cars who have a low per mileage per gallon below a certain level, and you can help fund it that way. If you want to have a big flashy car, you should be willing to pay for it, because you're making other people pay for it, not just in our country, but across the world. And so, you know, it can be funded, and it can be put in place. It's just a matter of getting off our asses, getting over our egos, and doing it. So, you want to know where the solutions for our oil price problems are going to come from? Public transportation. It's not the whole solution, but it's a massive part of the solution. Bye.